Hi everyone, welcome to my room where I have my 117 5K or longer age group awards from races that I have placed in since 2006 just on plants. And I've been able to do this on a vegan diet, which inspired me to write my first book, Eat Vegan on $4 a Day, and then Kitchen Divided, and then Paleo Vegan, because I wanted to dispel the whole myth that paleo was meat-based, when actually National Geographic agreed with me in 12 different places in a cover story called The Real Paleo Diet, saying that we were mostly vegan and plant eaters anyway. And then I wrote Vegan Fitness for Mortals, which is about how you do all this almost at the age of 65. And I became known as a vegan mythbuster, and that's kind of what I do because I get plenty of protein. Let's see, I just placed in the National Senior Games and got this bronze medal just a couple of weeks ago. Third, our relay team was in the 4x1 relays, and then I got 3 more 5th and 7th place ribbons, and this is again in the US. There we go. Got those in the 800 meters and the 1500 and the 400 meters. So you get plenty of protein and everything you need on a vegan diet, but I want to make sure you get this on a vegan diet because this is the best kept secret. What's good for your heart is also good for other body parts. And I was a vegan virgin until I was 62. And then when I had my first vegan experience, I couldn't believe, OMG. So I don't mean to be shameful or negative, but this is the way it was. Every single relationship, including a few marriages, had ED as part of the equation, except for one relationship. And how is that even possible? Why are doctors not saying, eat a vegan diet and call me in the morning? Instead, they're giving out prescriptions like crazy. And I used to work as a financial consultant at a Wall Street company, so I know what the push was when Viagra was just coming on the market. It was accidentally discovered. So I know there's no money in broccoli. And when you understand that, you have to be your own TV investigative reporter like I was for 18 years and figure out the truth about food. And part of this too is that when I saw the difference about having sex with a vegan versus non, I was blown away. I was just blown away. And Dr. Joel Kahn, who is the cardiologist who co-authored this with me, we met at a Veg Fest. I had already started writing the book, and he said, do you need a cardiologist to write some of this? And I said, absolutely. So he does a fabulous job in 3 of the chapters here talking about the medical aspects and the and just the whole physiological descriptions that apply when you are having sex. And so I get into also the animal abuse that occurs in the $15 billion sex trade business, which is just huge. That's a whole nother story. I also offer vegan resources so that if you want to buy that stuff, you have the vegan option. So there's that. And then of course there's 100 recipes in here by Beverly Lynn Bennett, incorporating some form or fashion vegan aphrodisiacs. So if you want a place to start, there are some amazing positive reviews up on Amazon that really tell it like it is. And my goal is simply to recruit more vegans, because when you understand that there's no money in broccoli, you got to do this research on your own. So one of the reasons I win all these awards and place in my age group is because women who used to beat me 10 years ago in 5K races, they aren't even running anymore. They've got arthritis and joint issues, and vegans generally, not across the board, but generally we don't get arthritis, and we feel fabulous, we feel full of energy. And I've actually done 2 marathons and about 9 half marathons. And the reason I can do that, and people with my coaches tell me with my sprint times, I shouldn't even be finishing a marathon. So it is possible. I'm not a professional or full-time athlete. I just do this on weekends when I'm not running around the country speaking at Veg Fest and trying to break those vegan myths that are out there. So I hope you will take this into consideration. And it is not about trying to make people feel bad because they have ED, but it is an honest look at how we are taught in our culture that it's a part of life, it's a part of aging. And oh, by the way, I have seen a 70-year-old throw out his Viagra and just do amazingly without it, and had not had sex in 30 years. That's right. So this is, I think, a great guide if you're looking for a place to start and understand that it is about trying to tell people about the other side. And there definitely is the other side of this story. So enjoy. Gotta run.